Have you ever done sky gazing or just looked at the skies from rural areas as well as urban areas and noticed one thing, that the number of stars that are visible from urban areas or city skies are less as compared to the number of stars that are visible under rural skies, or you can say village skies? Then why it is so? Why cannot we see the same number of stars from rural skies as well as urban skies, and what is the reason behind it? So today in this video we are going to learn about light pollution, how light pollution is affecting astrophotography and sky gazing activities, and how we can know the light pollution of our area, how we can know what is the Bortle scale of our area which is used to measure the light pollution, and also how we can find out the dark skies near our surrounding for astrophotography as well as sky gazing activities. So please watch the whole video and don't skip any point, so that you will get complete information about everything. So without wasting much time, let's begin our today's video. So let's first understand what is light pollution and how it is measured. Light pollution in simple sense means the presence of unwanted, inappropriate or excessive artificial lighting in the environment which disrupts the natural darkness of the night sky. This light pollution is mainly caused because of the bright street lights, billboards as well as illuminated buildings. As we know that all these things are more in urban areas or city skies as compared to the rural areas or village skies, hence the light pollution will be more in urban areas as compared to the rural areas. This light pollution will ultimately make the sky glow much, or you can say it will make the sky brighter, and hence we can see less number of stars under urban skies as compared to the stars that are visible under rural skies. Hence the light pollution is the key factor that is affecting the number of stars that are visible from urban areas as well as rural areas. So this was about light pollution. Now let's see how this light pollution is measured. So this light pollution is measured in terms of Bortle scale, and this Bortle scale is a 9-level numeric scale that measures the night sky's brightness of a particular location. In general sense, we can say that the Bortle scale represents the light pollution of a particular location. It quantifies the astronomical observability of celestial objects and the interference that is caused by the light pollution. Hence, it is very important to study the Bortle scale, and hence depending upon the Bortle scale, that is the light pollution of our area or you can say a particular location, we have to set our settings of our phone or DSLR for astrophotography. Hence, it is very important to know the Bortle scale as well as light pollution. On screen you can see the image that represents the Bortle scale, and you can see that Bortle 1 represents the darkest sky while Bortle 9 represents the heavily light polluted skies. Hence, as we move from Bortle 1 towards Bortle 9, the light pollution increases. Hence, to observe any astronomical event or for astrophotography, we need to stay under Bortle 1 up to Bortle 4 skies, that are the dark skies. Okay, so this was about the Bortle scale. Now let's see how to find out the Bortle scale with the help of light pollution map of our location, and how we can find out the dark skies by using the same light pollution map near our surrounding. So to find out the Bortle scale of our location, we have to take help of the light pollution map. For that, first we have to open our Google Chrome, and then we have to search for light pollution map. After that, we have to click on the first link that is shown over here. As soon as you will click on this link, you will see a map gets opened which is more or less similar to the Google Maps, and this map is having a key difference as compared to the Google Maps, as you can see over here. This map is having different colors that represents the amount of light pollution, I mean the different light pollution of different location. Okay, so first you have to just click on this light pollution map as I shown earlier, and then you have to wait until the complete map gets open. After that, you have to search for your location. For that, you have to click on this search bar and you have to type the name of your country, city or area. Once you have done it, we have to just zoom in a little bit. Okay, once you have found out your location, we have to just zoom in a little bit so that you will get complete details. Okay, so now after that, once we have find out the location on this map, you just have to click on your location and it will show a box with some information, and in that box the Bortle will also return. Let's say if I click on this pink colored region, then it will show me the Bortle scale. You can see over here that the Bortle that is shown over here is class 7, which is a very light polluted area. So if I want to do astrophotography or if I want to observe any astronomical event, then we have to move away from this area because it is a light polluted area, as I said in the earlier part. So you have to just zoom in a little bit and click on some nearby area, okay, so that you will get a detailed information. Okay, so if I click on this area, then you can see over here that it is shown as Bortle class 4. Okay, so this is dark skies as compared to the previous location. So you can just carry out the distance, and if you are able to go to this place, then you can definitely visit it during any astronomical event or for astrophotography. Okay, so this is how we have to find the dark skies near your surrounding. Please remember that Bortle 1 represents darkest, while Bortle 9 represents the heavily light polluted skies. Hence, as we move from Bortle 1 to Bortle 9, the light pollution will increase. So depending upon the Bortle scale of your location, you can select the let's say dark skies near your surrounding by knowing the Bortle scale nearby your surroundings. So this is how we have to find out the Bortle scale of our location by using this light pollution map. So this was about Bortle scale, light pollution, how to find out the Bortle scale, and how to find out the dark skies near our surrounding. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video and you have got enough information. So please like and share this video and subscribe to the channel for more such updates like this on astronomy, astrophotography tutorials as well as astronomical events. Thank you for watching.